Welcome to Onivia, League of Legends highlights. These are the best highlights from today's LCS matchup.
Almost don't know where to start and how to deal with them, but the main area that he did highlight was that their comms were completely clogged and they were not getting very much clean info as Boogie walks through mid lane and pushes Palafox out. But having Boogie back in, here we go. Huhi though.
Boogie showed mid lane, so now Contrax is here for a bot gank. Nice sear to land the stun on Zeyzal. First blood goes over to NRG.
Brand still even...
Here comes the Zyra back down the river after Boogie took just 2 of the grubs. So the global alert never went off.
Second rotation of grubs and second dragon, not spawning for another 2.5 minutes. It's all about, Q flash from Huhi. Boogie forced the flash away as the arrow goes sailing wide past, and Huhi, now overcommitted, gets punished by V-Boy. Contrax and FBI are forced to run.
Yeah, and that
confidence in front of us is inspiring much more confidence. They are, of course, this time staying on top side, so they will sacrifice this dragon. They know this time around, but they want the dive instead on top.
Dokla has flash and all out available, but it's a 3v1 against the full HP tank. The arrow from FBI stuns Zeyzal under the tower, and the Q3 knockup gets him back in there, but Dokla lost about a third of his HP, almost about 50%, but no threat of a dive will happen soon.
Yeah, Shopify, nobody took tower aggro, nobody, attacked him before the arrow came in, so they just wait out the duration there, and then they circle back around here as the dragon is finally finished up there by Contrax.
Huhi is here just to answer in case things do get dicey for Dokla. Clear item advantage.
I think teleporting up top side signals that the NRG want to go for this Rift Herald here because bottom side getting dove.
Well, Shopify is diving bot side and Dokla still has flash, but the lockdown is so insane and the ignite helps tick down as well as Insanity's last bit of burn damage. 4-man committed to Dokla under the tower.
Yep, and Shopify will end up getting that kill and that turret down here, and what they will trade for it, like you said.
In this trade, I want to know, would you rather have Rift Herald or a kill onto Big Dokes?
Here, get vision. SR should have that crab for a little bit longer.
The push from Shopify on the bot side first allowed them to at least contest for river vision. Now Zeyzal gets a step up, take out that control ward. It's all about mid-prio as Zeyzal goes in early. The flash from Boogie committing 4 contracts. The jungler's gone from NRG. Here comes Dokla on the flank, and they annihilate too quickly. Shopify Rebellion now have to kite backwards with this composition. Both of the marksmen are still alive, so they're fine. But now that both junglers are gone, Dragon is going to get a little dicey if they're going to actually try to burn it down.
Nice little counter gauge there from NRG. Yeah. They get 2 back in exchange for Contract's life. Like that one, NRG on the other side of the map, but Shopify Dragon number 2 for themselves.
Yeah. Oh, could be in trouble down here, especially with Zeyzal joining. But they will be able to set up, NRG are going to set up that push on top side with the Cassante. Meanwhile, SR should act down towards it to potentially get this turret and get onto Fake God. Fake God's going to get out. But yeah, if they can set up this Trist in a side lane and then leverage that, especially down on the opposite objective.
Yeah, and right now we're at a break point where Tristana on the 2 items with Flicker Blade actually completed does have the bit of advantage over Corki. And so they push on bottom side and then rotate to get 2 towers, grabbing the one in mid here. So the extra objective for NRG so far, but now Fake God.
He found Palafox on the right side, but there's another fight that started in the mid lane. Zeyzal is the first one to fall, but Huhi follows up next. Dokla trying to tank up all the damage as he walks back out. The Pyroclasm doing a ton of work in the back line, and NRG can continue this fight. Boogie will die the explosive charge from Palafox, and NRG have just gained a ton of momentum on the map.
It also seems like whoever starts the fight does not necessarily end up winning the fight,
some
right?
of the vision here through this, I would say, most annoying Baron spawn.
Oof. Oh, I don't know if he baited that, but they definitely got Huhi to commit on the play, and Shopify Rebellion make a clean pick.
100% bait. You're Zyra. You know exactly what you're doing there. Boogie knew exactly.
For NRG, I was going to say about how much this series is important to them because
I'm going to start the fight for us, and since we have an early health advantage, we will be able to win. 2.5 minutes here towards the Dragon Soul, though, and Shopify, they've been diligently stacking up these objectives.
Engage onto the front line. Fake God is going to take it all up. Pyroclasm burns him down. Dokla with a huge 3-man knockup on the Q3. Can they follow it up? FBI and Palafox are chunked out of the fight, and Shopify Rebellion, despite the engage by Dokla, they are not deterred at all by the engage at all. Shopify are able to hold their
NRG gonna burn through this Baron.
All right.
And it's plenty of time before the dragon spawns, so they can burn it and then run down to defend.
It's 4k HP. No
Burn,
one
burn,
is near
burn.
Fake God. Keeper Verdict does not get in range. It punts out FBI, but the Baron has already been secured. Now for NRG, it's all about how fast can they get out and how many lives can they preserve. Huhi is lurking around.
they're gonna give, they're gonna go mid. They're gonna give and go mid.
Him soul.
Yeah.
Okay.
NRG realized that it is way too dangerous to just face check into Zyra and a bunch of plants. They're going to take their advantage with the Baron buff, try to accelerate how many turrets they can get off this push.
What do you think about that, Kobe?
I mean, they made the call. It's just too risky. Even if they did, maybe they didn't have Hawkshot cooldown, or maybe they're like, even with that, we cannot afford to walk into this team. We already went over how many like counter engage options they have, and so they're like, it's better to just not die. And allow them to grab that. So they
B-Boy, but he arcane shifts back, and Zeyzal steps in front to make sure that NRG cannot engage on the pick. But if Huhi is trying to threaten on the left flank, whoa! Big shutdown from Insanity onto Palafox. And now it's a 5-on-4.
They sent Palafox to push in that mid lane.
They're going to continue.
He's going to die, and now they're TPing, Fake God's TPing back onto NRG.
Yeah, they already used the Death Charge on the contracts, and it slowed down his escape, but nonetheless, NRG do make
draft for the team, like these 5 players who are playing. And then additionally, just in this meta, right? We talked about how
it's
in
only
the
one
summer
game.
split.
I should also clarify, my bet with Raz is for a whole series. Okay, so
Arrow. Boogie flashed it. Huhi's going to commit for the engage. They know the jungler does not have a summoner spell anymore. Palafox tries to go in, but the Strangled Thorns has done so much work, taking out both of them, the marksman from NRG, and that means Shopify just cleans up the fight. Dokla will get one back on Insanity, but the rest of the Shopify members can rally around, surround Dokla, and leave him nowhere to go. Even in the all-out phases, it's taking a little longer to take him down. he might actually escape. I'm not sure. I mean, B-Boy's got cooldowns. He should have another arcane shift coming up soon. Damn, Dokla's tanky. Cassante things, I guess.
Cassante is so dumb sometimes.
He's just getting shot in the back over and over and over, and
his death was not in vain. He was the sacrificial lamb and
Elder, though? Same.
Okay.
Yeah.
Same time. Elder is spawning. They're going to rush the combat power of Elder. I think they can burn through.
Can Boogie get in there? 4k HP, 3k. They push him away with the Buster Shot. Nicely done by Palafox. Elder has been secured for NRG. They burn through Zeyzal, and now Shopify have to be careful about further attacking into NRG.
Yeah, I mean, actually ruled Summoner's Rift. Here comes the end of the Elder Dragon, though. 38 seconds left on this.
Wait, 8 total people?
Eight people
oh,
in
it's
all
up
of
to
chat.
18 now.
Now it's going because there's memers. They're like, oh.
Hang on. Arrow onto Boogie. He still has Flash, and the rest of the front line holds the line strong. So Boogie's not effective, but Zeyzal is blown up out of the fight. Fake God managed to get and Keeper's Verdict on one member and punts Huhi away. But now there's 2 members from Shopify gone. Boogie now is forced to flash, puts down the Strangled Thorns, but it only knocks up 1 member as contracts have the stasis available.
Much better play from NRG this time. They just burn the front line, and then they don't all jump into Zyra. that was way better. They used the Tristana range. They used the brand burning down multiple frontline members.
Now
and chat too. You're not allowed to sell your stocks. You're not allowed to sell. You all bought at the beginning.
While they were trying to deal with Dokla, Insanity couldn't fully invest all of his damage into burning down that tank since Palafox could threaten his life. As now NRG making this siege very quickly into the bot inhibitor tower. The arrow forcing the arcane shift out of B-Boy. He's fine, but that inhibitor is not. And NRG are going to shift their attention now to the mid lane.
And guess what, Kobe? We see a positive Baron power play. Let's go.
Okay, let's see though, because you know, we've seen some throws.
Getting chunked out. They got winding up the hammer. Will punt back Huhi.
He really doesn't like Huhi.
Momentary 5-on-4. Insanity forced to flash away. Strangle Thorns locks down a couple members, but it's an instant GA popped. Fake God still trying to hold the line. Insanity Valkyrie's in. He blows up the FBI. Shopify will do everything they can to hold the line on this base defense. He's got a GA as well, so he's just fine. He'll be popping back up. Shopify managed to defend everything on this base defense, and Contracts is forced to run. Only a Nexus tower separated between NRG and a Game 1 win.
Oh, chat's gonna like this. They love it when Brand dies.
You think?
Chat and Reddit.
They're going to maintain the chase.
They're all brand haters. Insanity is the hero
There
that
we go.
they deserve. Actually, David is kind of the goat here for the
Oh,
dream.
God.
The one where Riv goes, holy, they won the game.
Remember
Yep. I was there. Here comes Elder.
Keeper's verdict. This time it punts back one again. Zeyzal lines up the depth charge right onto Palafox. He's popped. Shopify, who's going to get the Elder Dragon? B-Boy secures it. Surely NRG are no match for the powder of the Elder Dragon. Shopify are blowing them up. Wait a minute, FBI pop too. This is still waiting for NRG. They're beating the Elder Dragon buff. Contracts, FBI, and Dokla still alive. Shopify lost 3.
You can.
You can try and stall with it. Even the minions are still going
true.
down in the face
Watch
of
for
the
the
Baron
Hoogie
buff.
Flank. Is he hex
Yeah.
flashing? Okay.
Yeah.
He thought about the angle as Shopify walked up to take out the tier 2, but backs off.
He's still kind of looking for it.
He has been for the past 20 minutes, has been trying to be creative. Arrow, it's a field goal, but a flash Magnet Storm from who he starts up the fight. B-Boy is caught out, forced to cleanse and flash away. The whoa, the buster shot from Palafox pushed him, and the Pyroclasm bounced between two of the backline members. Shopify Rebellion are still only relying on Insanity and Boogie to carry out the damage here, but NRG still rocking with the 4-man damage core, and they could just brute force their way through the mid lane. They don't care about finishing off the members of Shopify.
Yeah, they're just like, okay, you know what? We are going to try to end this game. We'll see if Dokla is going to try to delay maybe a few of these back.
Yeah, he stopped the Zyra recall, but that is it. So the Corki got off. Corki is here trying to defend.
We'll see if Insanity can do it.
No more GA for Insanity. GA still available for Palafox. NRG, even though they are down Huhi, this feels like the most confident they can be about trying to close this game while there's still 24 seconds before B-Boy respawns.
Yep, and we'll see. Definitely watch Insanity.
I mean, it's going to be 5v4 in 14 seconds.
Yep.
They got to go
Zeyzal
quick.
gets popped. Fake God. Now the last front line standing between him and the rest of the backline in Insanity and Boogie. He's taking a lot of damage from that Pyroclasm. NRG turn their attention towards the last Nexus tower, but the Stranglethorns pushes them off momentarily. Palafox has GA. He's just going to brute force that last tower. Teleport is coming in as well as Fake God tries to protect the line here. Hammer shock into the Keeper's verdict, punts up Dokla, and that's a trade-off back to Shopify. This game is still...
Once we get this late into the game, everybody's got to be really quiet. Shh.
Will they take the bait? Oh no. Insanity has flash.
Insanity, the hero of Shopify. He knows.
There they jump. The arrow's there, but he doesn't get the bait off like Boogie did early in the game.
He
Shopify.
knew too. That's the worst part.
Yeah.
You've all been there. Everyone's like pinging enemies are here, and so you go like, are you sure they're there? And you go check, and you die.
Oh, all right, surely.
Is that the way the game ends?
Perhaps. Fake
longest
God
game of the
punts
year.
back one. They still have B-Boy. They still have Boogie for damage. It's all on the Zeyzal and Fake God to be the front line, but it's an open Nexus, and Palafox still has GA. He can just hit. Shopify,
no, it's over.
They will try to do everything, but NRG will deny Shopify's first game win yet.
These were the best highlights from today's LCS matchup. Click that subscribe button faster than Ramus can say, okay. See you on the next one.